Hey guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome to another video. So today I am going to be doing the bookshelf book tag, and that's because I actually haven't done a book tag on my YouTube channel for a very long time, so I decided to give it a bit of a whirl. This is a nice quick fun video to do, and it just tells you guys a little bit more about myself in case you don't watch the reading vlogs and have no idea what I do with my life. Then this is a little bit more of an insight. I wasn't actually tagged by anyone to do this, but I saw it floating around the blogosphere and the booktube community, and I was like, you know what, that looks fun, I'm gonna give it a go. But the original video was done by a wondering mind over on booktube, so I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. And without any further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, so the first question is, how many bookshelves do you have? I have this bookshelf here, which is a Billy bookshelf from IKEA, and on here I keep my Xbox games, my Sci-Fi Now magazines, my Empire magazines. On the bottom shelf, that's like the star of my books, I guess, because in my bedroom here we have my hardcovers. So that's the first shelf, the hardcovers there, and then this shelf behind me is the rest of my hardcovers. And then in my kind of library room over there, I have all my paperbacks, and those are actually shelves that I made myself. Well, my dad made the shelves, but I decorated them. I got loads of old books from a charity shop that I work at, and I ripped out the pages, which caused me immense pain, and I stuck the pages onto the bookshelves and kind of created a nice little unique pattern for me. And then I have another bookshelf where all my Vogue magazines are. But I am moving house. I am getting my own apartment in the new year with my best friend, and when I move into the new apartment, my plan is to have the full-size Billy bookshelves, which is going to be absolutely fab, and I cannot wait. Second question, how many books are on your bookshelves, or how many books do you think you have? Okay, is this including graphic novels and ebooks and audiobooks as well, or just ones on my bookshelf? If it's ones like, if it's including graphic novels, ebooks, audiobooks, I probably have around 1500, but just the ones on my bookshelf, I'm probably thinking about 900, maybe 1,000. I have no idea, but around that number. Question 3, how do you organise your books? Alphabetical order with the author's name, so like you would at a bookshop or the library. So my hardbacks are in alphabetical order with the author's name, and my paperbacks are like that as well. The only difference with my paperbacks is that my classics are separate from the rest of my books, but within the classics section they're in alphabetical order as well. Very organised. Question number 4, what is the oldest book on your bookshelf? Now, does this mean the book that I've owned for the longest, or like that was published the longest time ago? If it's one I've owned for the longest amount of time, I am gonna go with, do I have to get the books out? This is a lot of effort, guys. Okay, I'm going with Arthur Spiderwick's Field Guide, The Fantastical World Around You. I had this when I was about 10, and I actually copied a drawing of a pixie from this book. I copied this one right here, and I drew it for my grandma's birthday, and she absolutely loved it. And she had it framed on her living room, which was absolutely amazing to see, like my drawing on her living room. But I'm gonna stop talking about that before I get emotional again. So that's the probably oldest one that I've got on my bookshelf. The next question is, what is the newest book on your bookshelf? I don't get these questions. I don't know, because I own a lot of new releases, but the newest book on my bookshelf is probably Flawed, which is like on my book haul pile in my wardrobe. That's probably the newest book that I own. Next question, what is the longest book on your bookshelf? And it is the Lord of the Rings edition, where it's illustrated, but then it's the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers and the Return of the King all in one book. So it's very long. It's probably about that thick, and it's just massive, so there's no way I'm lifting that book up to show you guys, so sorry. What is the shortest book on your bookshelf is question number 7. The shortest? I'm like, just, I don't know. I'm not even gonna look at the paperbacks, so this is just gonna be dealing with all the hardbacks on my shelf. The shortest one, oh, it's gotta be the Shadow House series by Dan Pawlowski, because it's middle grade and they're about 250 pages long, or not even that, probably about 200 pages long, and it's like a scary horror thriller book for middle grade children, but it terrified me. Question number 8, what is the predominant genre on your bookshelf? It's probably YA fantasy or YA contemporary, but contemporary probably outweighs fantasy by a little bit, but probably not by much. I'm gonna go with contemporary. Question number 9. Have you done a bookshelf tour? Yes, I have. I did my main bookshelf tour first, then I did a bookshelf tour with my graphic novels, my academic books and my classics. But for next year, I'm going to do a bookshelf tour with all those things together. And my bookshelf tour ended up being 57 or 55 minutes long, which was insane. But I will leave a link to this to that video in the description box as well. Go on a random number generator and talk about the book that corresponds with that number. 55. Does this mean I have to count to 55? Are you joking? Okay, so bear with me. We need to have a bit of a count here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 55 is Everless by Sarah Holland, which is actually really funny and really coincidental, I might add, because this is a book that I am reading right now. I'm listening to it on audiobook and I am about 40% of the way through. I'm reading it because it's on my Yalk TBR pile, which I'm very behind on. I'm really enjoying this book so far. It's quite really, like, it's an interesting concept about how do you have to use your blood as a currency, so that's really interesting, and there's quite a lot of mystery going on, and I think there might be a hint of romance that's about to start, so that's got me interested. Number 11, do you have fan merch or any other decorations on your bookshelf? You can probably see behind me I have loads of bookish merch. I've got mugs, candles, yeah, so I have quite a lot of things on the bookshelf. Most of them actually come from the Fairy Loot boxes because I just find them really expensive, which I understand because a lot of time and effort goes into making the items, but I just can't go out and afford them by myself. I get all my items from Fairy Loot boxes, which is like I get candles and mugs and everything from there, so that's where they all come from. Number 12, show us your bookshelf. Okay, am I showing you all my bookshelves or just this one? Okay, hang on. This is what I was on about, where I've got my Xbox and then I have my magazines, and then at the very bottom that's where the hardbacks start. But just ignoring the chair, this is my bookshelf of hardcovers. So we go all the way down, oh look, a chair, to the bottom. So yeah, those are all my hardcovers, but I have actually had to take over my sister's bookshelf as well, which is on the landing, which I'm going to show you now. Oh god, my tripod does not fit. This is really bad. So yeah, this was my sister's bookshelf, and then I had to take over because I kind of ran out of room for my hardbacks. That One Direction book is not mine, please ignore it. Oh my god, that's my sister's. But the hardbacks on this shelf here and this shelf here are mine, obviously. So if we go back into the room, oh, and here inside my wardrobe, that's my book haul pile there. I keep all the books I buy in a month there. And then those are all my graphic novels. And then if we go into the library, which is an absolute mess, so please ignore it. These is where all my paperbacks are, and these boxes here are like of books that I'm getting rid of, like all the books that I read when I was about 14. But yeah, these are my paperbacks, and they are double stacked because I've run out of room. And it just goes on and on and on and on until we get to the Vogue shelves. That was the last question, to show you guys the bookshelves. So there we have it. That was the bookshelf book tag. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any comments, questions or feedback, leave them in the comments box below. If you want notifications for when I post new videos, just click on the bell icon. And yeah, that is all I have left to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Wow.